Greetings from the veteran. Welcome to Operation Ironclad. Game is over after 24 rounds of play. Played through the January 46th turn 20. And the Allies did take it with a commanding lead in points, which was not really reflective of the situation in the game. It was a lot closer than that. We were in position to retake Sumatra and potentially let's see, I hadn't seen what the Americans had done this turn. They moved up. 2, 3, and they moved up out of our range of our fleets. We were trying to hold non-king, and with Sumatra we would have had access to resources, and we also would have been able to retake Malaya and probably hold on to it. That one again was Asian for Asians. 2 more points. Right there. And shoot, if we were able to take back. No, we weren't able to take back Guam. Actually, did threaten to take back Guam. Got a sneaky capture of Hawaii. Turn 19. Pretty sure my destroyer was in port though. Oh well, doesn't matter. Germany was fighting to hold Paris and did so successfully under huge threats from the Allies working together. And alright, yeah, we're gonna start at the beginning of the game though. We did sadly lose Rome at the end, and it was a close one as he only got it with one ground unit left. Although it did survive with a few jet fighters, and he had captured northern Italy, and we weren't able to retake it right away. And so that cut our line of supply to bring reinforcements under Rome. Made it hard. We had to try to land aircraft there, and it wasn't enough to hold on, I guess. Alright, beginning of the game though, start there. We wanted to focus, we wanted to do Germany 7 attack. Actually, I think what we did was a G6 to attack Poland with the MRP signed. And the British got 1d12 income, and that was it. And then, or maybe it was just a turn 7 blitz, I don't remember exactly. But we took out France on turn 7, and we Like the annexation's a little bit slow. Like turn 1, 3, and 5 maybe. 1, 3, 4. Japan though. And then we were not going to declare war on the Soviets. Again, this was a game we wanted to keep the Americans neutral for as long as possible. And so Japan wanted something to do early game. And wanted to only focus on that for quite a few rounds. And so we decided to go for China early. We went in turn 3. And on our attack, we decided to ignore the coast with all the money and only go for Quintang, which worked amazing because turn 3 we captured Quintang. We had like 10 surviving units or something, and then we were able to capture Yunnan and cut off the KMT. From there, the KMT were dead in a couple turns, and then we were able to focus down CCP. Turn 8, they were in Singhai. We knocked out the CCP army then. And turn 9, we killed them off in Xinjiang, and it felt really good to have complete control of China with no resistance, and Japan could do whatever I want, collecting all the extra money and holding the victory city in Nanking, which was important. And then Germany was planning on attacking neutrals like Yugoslavia, Poland, and Sweden and Norway before turning our focus on the British home island. We were going to leave the Soviets alone, and so the turn we attacked Sweden ended up the Soviets decided they had some good income rolls. You just can't really do anything about good income rolls, and they decided to declare war on us, take out our navy in the Baltic, and we had attacked the Swedish navy. We were able to double dip on the Swedish income though for a lot of the game. The British only just took Norland on turn 20. We had also captured Norway. As you can see, we still hold northern Norway. We also hold Finland. So yeah, after we took out all the neutrals, we were gonna focus on the British and try to capture the home island and everything. But the Soviets declared war on us, and we were ready for them. We pushed in and used the flexibility of our Air Force and our armies, and kind of slaughtered the Soviets in their positions, and we kept building airborne. Germany was building airborne. Italy was leasing Germany extra airborne every turn. We developed airborne doctrine, long-range aircraft, and heavy strategic bombers starting from turn 1, and actually completed them fairly early this game. Actually finished with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 techs, Germany. I really think the long-range airborne doctrine and heavy strat bombers is a amazing suite of techs that all complement each other. Obviously, long-range aircraft being able to give my airborne longer range and the heavy strats longer range. So we will go back and forth between Germany, France, and the Soviet Union. It was really awesome. Also threatened Egypt, but he did block us. So we used our powerful air force and it will take Transcaucasia, which aligned Turkey, and then when you get Turkey, you get Eastern Anatolia, which borders northern Iraq. And so Iraq aligned to us as well. We're collecting a lot of income. We were super close on scoring Lebensraum this game. But they did push us out of it by the end. As you can see, we still hold Leningrad and Kiev. But we ran out of ground units over here because we had to fight the British and Americans in France and everywhere. And then the turn the Soviets decided to declare on, I think it might have been turn 9 or turn 10. Might have been like turn 10. They decided to declare war on Germany. They were actually very open. They didn't have very many units in the Far East. And Japan had just finished knocking out CCP and had no other enemies at the time. So we crushed the Soviets in the Far East. Although we never got so far to capture Novosibirsk. But we did hold out through the end of the game. As you can see, we still have Buryatia. Actually, they had advanced to Chita, and we were defending our access to resources, so we needed to hold all of Manchuria. We defended northern Manchuria and western Manchuria. They attacked us and then lost a bunch of units, trying to take our point away, and then we were able to counterattack and destroy their army. And so this is what they rebuilt in the last couple turns game. But we had plenty of tanks and whatnot still around. We still had a big Japanese navy. We were able to capture Sydney at the end game, which was really nice. One of our favorite moves, one of my moves that I liked earlier, was the Americans had consolidated their main navy. I think it was like at the Solomon Islands or something. But they put up their transports everywhere. They spread them out, and then Japan took a turn, destroyed all the American transports, and protected all of our holdings for like 3 rounds. And it almost got us through the end of the game without America being able to take away any points. But we kind of missed a little bit of threat from the Anzac Airborne, and they got really lucky capturing Sumatra. And the American Air Force was able to land there, and it was a little bit of a gimmick, but it held us off of Victory Point near the end. And I could definitely give props to Admiral for that, although it was a lucky move, but we could have defended Sumatra, Java better a little bit. Probably, I think we only had 1 militia there. We could have at least had a second militia. Calcutta did hold, but we threatened it for a while there. Remember, FEC got to build up for a long time this game as Japan focused on China and then the Soviets. Although while that was happening, we were building up in Siam and stuff, so we were able to take our Asia for Asians, capture Malay and everything. Um, and we never lost any of our home country. But again, with fighting over here in Italy, Italy failed to capture Egypt this game, and they never really got off the ground. So Britain held Africa, which kept their income high. And also, I think raiding wasn't super successful. And they did a good job doing convoy protection, either with the carrier fleets or ships on escort duty. Especially the turn that Germany went to war, I took almost 0 IPPs from the British. And so it really helped them to build up a large ground force army and keep building planes and everything. And the German heavy strat bombers, also this game, were really fun because it allows you to bomb the factories. It really helped us get through the mid-game. It really helped us apply pressure to the Soviets as we bombed all their factories. Like, you can see most of them are still bombed. Turn 20. They fought us back, and we don't really have any bombers left alive. They only repaired the Moscow factory, and like Leningrad's bombed to shit. There's actually a factory in Smolensk and Kiev because we did, for one turn, we had Lebensraum. Because we captured Stalingrad for one turn. Yeah, it was a fun game. It was really close through the end. Allies got some sneaky moves on us though, like capturing Sumatra and kept taking Malaya with the airborne. Turn the Anzacs surrendered. Which gave them the sun never sets. So yeah, Japan moves into Malaya, they lose sun never sets. We get Asia for Asians, and suddenly the Axis are in the lead again. Yeah, -2 for sun never sets. +1 for Asia for Asians. Let's say we get access to resources, and then we're tied to 7. You know, like it's that close of a game. Or if Rome had held, you know, like Rome, that would be +1 -1 for the Axis. We did have that lead in turn 17, I believe, and then turn 18 or 19, I think we were tied. Netherlands had a remnant, and Western Germany of our Atlantic Wall we had. But a good, fun game. Do you think the Soviets made a mistake when they decided to declare war on Germany? I was actually planning on leaving him alone, just going after the British. He did slow Germany down because I had a okay navy in the Baltic that he destroyed. And he also distracted Japan from doing more against the British. But, yep, fun game. Congratulations, Adolf, on the victory. It was fun keeping America out of the war until it turned 14, I believe it was. And also, I felt really proud of being able to take out China by turn 9. I had Xinjiang on all of China, and I left 2 KMT militia in Queqiao because I had no reason to kill them. The only reason would have been to give the common turner point for killing KMT. And I didn't need to do that. So I actually left these guys alone all game. But that's Ironclad. Definitely interested to try a similar strategy again. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.